Hey everyone, this is D Loves Deadlifts here coming at you with a new video. This video is titled 12 Things That I Learned While Losing 100 Pounds. As you may know or may not know, I have lost over 100 pounds in the last 2 years. I started my weight loss journey in 2016 and I'm still on it currently. I started my weight loss journey at 360 pounds. And currently I am sitting at around 256 and I want to lose at least 30 more pounds before January 1st, and then after that I will like to slim down and do summer shredding in 2020. The first thing I learned while losing weight is that you can actually do it. You can actually set your mind to something and that you can actually do it. Before I started to lose weight, I didn't have any self-confidence. I didn't think that I could do anything. I didn't think that I could succeed at grad school. I didn't think I could succeed at life. I just was this very depressing person. I was always negative, that's the word. I was always a negative person. You can even ask my old friends. I was just so negative. And that was something that I didn't think would ever change. I grew up in a negative household. My family is still very negative. So moving out of that space and going to college and then, transitioning, I just really wanted to change my headspace and to change who I was and, to be that person that I always wished that I was. And that was something that I learned while losing weight, is that I can actually do it. I can do anything that I set my mind to. And it's crazy to think when you're coming from 360 pounds that you could actually do something. If you asked me then, I would have told you, I'm not going to do this. I'm probably going to do it for a month or two and then just give up because that's what I've done in the past. But that wasn't the case this time, which is a good thing. The second thing that I learned while losing weight is you won't always have motivation. Motivation is something everyone always asks me. They ask me, how do you stay motivated? What do you do? How do you get up and go to the gym at 6 a.m. Before work? Like, they want to know a secret. And there is no secret. Motivation will come and go. I follow people who motivate me. I have friends who motivate me now. That's something that I think is very important, is you need to have a support system when you're losing weight. You need to have people who want this for you, because sometimes you'll have people that won't want this for you. So you need people in your corner. But motivation, you won't always have motivation. You need more determination. You need to want to do it. You need to have a routine. That's something that I didn't have before I started losing weight, and now I'm a very routine-oriented person. I get up in the morning, I get ready, I go to the gym, and then I go to work. I eat my breakfast at work, and then I eat lunch at work, my snacks. I'm very detail-oriented, so even if I want to skip the gym, I can't, because I will feel very, very off. So I might have days where I'm tired and I'm not as enthusiastic about going to the gym and I'm not motivated to go, but my determination plays a big role in the journey, in the weight loss journey. So that's something that you need. So again, you won't always have motivation. There is no secret key to motivation. Just follow people that motivate you. Have a great support system. Have good friends. Tell your family that you're doing this. And if they support you, that's great. And if they don't, find other people that do. I had my fiance and my fiance's family that supported me. And then along the journey, I met Kaden. I met Adam. I met a couple of other people who are now staples in my weight loss journey. If I'm having a bad day, I text them or call them, or message them. I also have my Instagram followers now. If you're someone who wants to inspire people, and you think that will help you in the journey, then go and do that. That's something that will keep you motivated more than anything else. Third thing I learned while losing weight is it's not going to be easy. I can't stress this enough. If you're going into it thinking that this is going to be a cakewalk, no pun intended, thinking that it's going to be easy, thinking you're going to lose the weight in 5 months, 3 months. It's not going to happen. Your weight loss is going to be it's going to be hard. You're going to have moments where you're going to want to give up. You're going to have moments when you go back to your old eating habits. You're going to have months where you not going to lose anything. You're going to have weeks where you're probably just, not motivated, not wanting to eat right. You go on vacation, you gain a few pounds, you're going to gain weight, then you're going to lose it, then you're going to gain it again, then you're going to lose more. So, it's a process. It is not going to be easy. So do not think this is going to be easy, because it's not. The fourth thing I learned kind of ties on to the third thing is you can do everything right and still not see progress. That just means that you are at a standstill. You have to wait it out. You could be going to the gym, you could be eating perfectly, but your body might not, want to lose weight at that time. And that's okay. Just know that it will pass. It will not be forever. You have to, when that happens, you got to switch things up. Switch up your macros, switch up your goals, switch up your training, because if you're doing the same training for months to years on end, your body's going to get used to it. So you need to switch it up. So when that happens, just switch it up, because you can be doing everything perfectly, but sometimes, your body doesn't want to work with you, and that's going to happen. Just switch things up. And the fifth thing I learned while losing weight, it ties back on that. You can't always listen to the scale. The scale might say that you gained weight. The scale might say, 5 more pounds than you were like last week. Look at the numbers. Measures. Take measurements of your arms, your waist, your chest, your legs, your thighs. Take measurements. You won't always be losing on the scale, but if you track your measurements, then you can see your progress in a different way. And I will also say, track your progress when you're training, whether it's running, whether it's strength training, whether it's endurance, whether you're doing anything. Measure it, track it, do everything, because the scale is not going to be your answer to everything. That's one of the most important things that I've learned, and I still struggle with that, but, I'm doing it. The sixth thing I learned while losing weight was that muscle weighs more than fat. Essentially, you can't really gain muscle while losing weight, but sometimes, it could happen, very rarely, but it can. So, if you're bodybuilding, if you're training more bodybuilding style, you're lifting weights, you might gain a few pounds here or there in the beginning because, your muscle is like, it's waking up from not ever doing this stuff. So pay attention to that. Muscle weighs more than fat. The seventh thing I learned while losing weight is do not restrict yourself too much. I follow the 80-20 rule. 80% I'm eating whole foods, veggies, protein, the right amount of simple carbs, and then 20% I'll be having donuts, cookies, ice cream, things like that. Because if you restrict yourself too much, you might end up with a disorder like binge eating, or you might be counting your calories to the exact point, and you still want to live your life. You still want to go out with your friends, have a drink, have some donuts, have some cookies, go on vacation, enjoy yourself. And if you're too worried about the calories in versus calories out, of course that's important. But if you're on vacation, if you want a donut, I would say go eat that donut. Don't have 3, but go eat that donut. Have that cookie if you want, because it's not gonna hurt your progress that much. It will hurt your progress if you're not eating that stuff that you're craving, and then you end up binging a whole bunch of food. I used to do that. I used to, not eat the things I'm craving, and then on a Friday night, have like a whole tub of ice cream, 6 cookies, donuts, fast food, things like that. So if you follow the 80-20 rule and not restrict yourself so much, that will definitely help in the long run. The 8th thing I learned while losing weight is that cardio is optional. You don't need to do cardio. It is just an added bonus to burn more calories. So I think strength training is the most important while losing weight. So cardio is optional. Don't think that you have to do 45 to 60 minutes of cardio a day to lose weight. You don't. And you don't even need to train while losing weight. Nutrition is the most important thing. Ninth thing I learned while losing weight ties into some of the other things. Don't sweat the small stuff. If you miss the gym one day or 2 days, that's okay. If you ate out, or if you're going on a business trip, that's okay too. A rule I follow is I try not to have 2 bad meals in a row, and I also will not miss the gym more than 2 days in a row unless I'm on vacation. That's just something for me to always remember and always try to stay on track with. Is just don't sweat the small stuff, because in the long run, that's not going to be what's most important. Your happiness and your vacations and things like that, you're going to remember. If you eat a donut here, a donut there, again, just don't sweat the small stuff. The 10th thing I learned while losing weight is something that I've been saying this whole video, is that nutrition is the most important thing. Your diet is the most important thing to losing weight. What you put in your body is the most important thing. I cannot stress that enough. When I first started, I didn't track every little thing, and even sometimes I don't, but once I get closer to summer shredding, I will. But I see a lot of people say, I'm trying to lose weight, I'm going to the gym, I'm counting calories, but they're not accounting accurately. They're not weighing their food, they're not weighing their veggies, they're not weighing their pasta. The food scale is one of the most important tools that you can have, and you can get one for even like $7 to $12 either at Walmart or Amazon. So that's a staple that you need if you want to lose weight, is a food scale, because nutrition is the most important thing. And if you don't really know what you're putting into your body and how much food you're eating, then your progress isn't going to be as much as if you did. The 11th thing I learned while losing weight is that some people will not be on board with you losing weight. Some people will try to feed you things that you maybe might not want to eat if you're at a function. Like I said, it's okay to sometimes do that, but there will be people in your life who will not support you. So just know that, they might seem supportive in the beginning, but they're not essentially supportive for the long haul. My family is part of that for me. If I go over to my mom's house, she'll try to have me eat this macaroni and cheese she made, or because she cooks things with a lot of fats and a lot of oils and a lot of carbs. I don't really necessarily want to eat that all the time, so when I go over there, she doesn't really support me in that aspect, and that's okay. She just doesn't understand. But just know that not everyone is going to support you 100%. You wish that as the case, but it's not always going to be the case. 12th and last thing I learned while losing weight is that sometimes you are not going to recognize yourself. You're not going to recognize your body. You're going to look at a picture and say, oh, that's really me. An example that I want to give is that during the Rugged Maniac, we took a group picture, and when I first looked at that picture after it was taken, I was like, is that really me? Like, I really look like that? Like, wow. So just know that sometimes if you catch yourself in the mirror or you look at a picture of yourself, you're not going to essentially, recognize yourself. And that's a good thing. You're changing. Just get to know your body a little more. Take progress pictures, take progress videos, because that way you can look back on all of these things, and you can even share them if you want, or you can keep them in your hidden folder on your iPhone or your Android. Just take progress pictures, because you want to be able to look back on those instances and see how much you've changed, because you're not going to always realize that you're changing. An example of this is my buddy Adam. He posted a month progress picture, and he didn't realize how much progress he had made. But when you have those things to look back at, you can see how much progress you've made, and that also helps with the overall journey, is having those progress pictures. Even if you don't share them with anyone and you just share them with yourself, that's something that I think is important as well. I just want to thank everyone for tuning into this channel and supporting me and supporting my Instagram and you know, letting me do this, because this is a creative outlet for me. I've always wanted to make YouTube videos, and just one day I said, screw it, I'm gonna do it. So thank you for sticking with me, and make sure you like and subscribe and share with your friends. And if you have any comments of what you might want me to make one day, put them in the comment section, and I'm down to make anything that you guys want to know about me. So yeah, thank you. Have a great day.